name is Venkat Kandru, and I'm responsible for the IT function for Howard Hughes Corporation. Howard Hughes Corporation is a 4.5-5-year-old company. We're approximately around 1,100 employees, and we've grown very dramatically in the last 4.5-5 years. We were a very small startup company about close to 5 years ago. By that, what I meant is a number of locations we had were a little bit fewer than what we have now, and the number of users that are part of our organizations are definitely drastically smaller than what we had. And we, at that time, had a traditional private line-based and on-premise PBX-based communications with various telecommunications providers providing the data network. At that time, we had the options of either expanding that solution or looking differently, which, of course, for communications, going full cloud at that time was rather radical, but we took that step. For voice solutions, we use VoiceMax, and for our network across the country, which connects close to 32 locations, we use Maxis. For us, being a fast growth but a very small company, going into bigger players on the telecommunications side and having them pay attention to our demands could be a bit challenging, because we are not going to be spending millions and millions of dollars just for communications. We are going to be spending whatever is necessary, but we also want to be treated like an important customer. And those are the elements that led us to look for the vendors such as West, where we could be a good visible customer to them. At the same time, we don't have to manage multitudes of vendors as it relates to the different locations that we have to manage under the communications umbrella. Communications is a central piece to everything that we do, whether those communications are voice-based or whether those be data communications. This day and age, communications don't work even for 5 minutes, the business stalls. And what impact it has created for us, on the positive side, of course, it has been always up and running, but from our business perspective, the solutions being so central, it's very, very critical for us, and it has supported and given us the best way to manage with the least amount of human resources in-house, and it worked very well for us that way. Impact-wise, the only impact I look for is if there is no downtime, we are great.